In a televised statement, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Sunday that Israel would not allow Hezbollah to rebuild its forces, and that he expected the Lebanese government to fulfill its obligation to disarm Hezbollah. Israel killed militant group Hezbollah's top military official in an airstrike on a southern suburb of Beirut on Sunday, the Israeli military said, despite a U.S.-brokered truce a year ago.
With a $5 million bounty on his head. Tabtai served as a senior commander in the Radwan force, the unit that was preparing to invade the Galilee and massacre many of our citizens. Recently, he led Hezbollah's renewed efforts to rearm. This, of course, comes after the heavy blows Hezbollah suffered in the Beeper campaign, the strikes on his missile stockpiles, and, of course, the elimination of Nasrallah. I thank the IDF and the security forces who carried out a professional, precise, and successful operation today. The policy I'm leading is absolutely clear. Under my leadership, the state of Israel will not allow Hezbollah to rebuild its strength, and we will not allow it to once again pose a threat to the state of Israel. I expect the Lebanese government to fulfill its commitment to disarm Hezbollah because only in this way will it enable every citizen in Lebanon to have a better future. And only in this way can there be good and secure neighborly relations between Israel and Lebanon. On this occasion, I also want to commend President Trump for his decision to outlaw and designate the Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist organization. This is an organization that endangers stability throughout the Middle East and even beyond the Middle East. Therefore, the state of Israel has already outlawed parts of the organization, and we are working to complete this action soon.
The strike, the first on the outskirts of the Lebanese capital in months, targeted Iran-backed Hezbollah's acting chief of staff, Haytham Ali Tabatabai, the military said in a statement. There was no immediate confirmation of his killing from Hezbollah, although senior Hezbollah official Mahmoud Kumati confirmed a central figure from the group had been targeted. Speaking near the bombed-out building in the Haret Hareik suburb, he said Israel's strike crossed a red line. Kumati said Hezbollah's leadership would decide on whether and how the group would respond. Buildings reduced to rubble, shattered concrete, and streets covered in debris. This is the scene across parts of Gaza City after a new wave of Israeli airstrikes. The destruction comes as a fragile ceasefire, in place since October 10th, faces its most serious test yet. On Saturday, both Hamas and Israel traded accusations, each claiming the other had violated the terms of the truce.
We will shorten today's cabinet meeting so that we can attend the major event in memory of Miriam Fairberg in Netanya. Miriam was a trailblazing leader. She served as the mayor of Netanya for almost 30 years. It's something unbelievable, but it is believable because everyone who knew her knows her dedication, her deep enthusiasm, her energy, her initiative, and also her ability to face difficulties. I'm referring to the difficulties that were unfairly placed before her in a legal attack from which, to my delight, she was ultimately acquitted. But she faced it with courage, and she was also very committed, as I know, and as each of you can attest, because every conversation was, what can you do for Netanyahu? What can we do without her involvement? I don't remember a single conversation with her that didn't include. Not only did it always include it, but it was always guided by this approach. So with your permission, I would like to ask for a moment of trust and a quorum for the conversation. We continue to operate on several fronts at the same time. This weekend, it was about the escalation in Lebanon, and we will continue to do whatever is necessary to prevent Hezbollah from re-establishing its ability to threaten us. We are doing the same in the Gaza Strip. Since the ceasefire, Hamas has not stopped violating it, and we are acting accordingly. There have been several attempts by them to infiltrate our territory beyond the security fence, trying to harm our soldiers. We thwarted these attempts with great force, and we also responded and exacted a very heavy price. Many terrorists we eliminated and also terrorists we killed, and the mines in Rafah. All the talk that we have to get approval for this from one party or another is just a complete lie. We operate independently of anyone. The immediate actions to thwart attacks are carried out by the IDF automatically. As for the responses, they go through the Minister of Defense and ultimately reach me. And we make decisions independently of any other party. And that's how it should be. Israel is responsible for its own security.